Hey guys, so welcome back to Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward. Let's carry on where we left off. I can't believe I messed this puzzle up. That's what happens when you play for too long. My brain just starts short-circuiting and I can't work things out. It's especially hard when I'm recording and obviously the pressure's on me to figure things out quickly. So we've got the red moon, we've got the blue planet, and I thought we had the yellow sun, but no. We don't have the yellow sun. We have the green sun, which is what I saw when I was editing the video previously. It's too late though, I've already uploaded that video, so I can only rectify my mistake. So let's get fixing this stupid concoction of things, but first I need to pull the glass out. It'll be this one, the yellow sun. Let's pour that drink out. It's rubbish to me now. There it goes. Well, now I have an empty glass again. Alright, check it here. Now, I've got green. Let's chuck that on. Fill it up. Cool. I don't know why it's green sun, but you know what? That's what it is. Hallelujah. It's fixed. Huh? It's green this time. Yeah, it turned green when I put that drink on it. Oh, look at the screen. It's a green screen, huh? Now, I'm not talking about Hollywood. It changed. Now there are different shapes in different places. Well, it's probably related to the safe somehow. Can you remember this, Sigma? Leave it to me. So we got sun, moon, moon. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Sun, moon, moon. Great. It's gonna come with the article as well, isn't it? Huh? I guess there's another password that can open it too. So it would seem. There's a bunch of stuff in here. Let's see. First we've got a map. It says floor A in the corner. Yeah. We can take a close look at it later. There's still more stuff in there. Why don't you get the rest of it first? Right. Next we've got a card. 2 cards actually. The Ambidex cards. Do you think these could be the key cards for the A-B rooms? See? It says Ambidex room right on them. Yeah, you're probably right. Now we can get into the A-B rooms. And that means we can start getting more bracelet points. Once we've got 9, then we can open the number 9 door and get out of here. At least, that's what that rabbit said. Yeah. But how are we supposed to get back to the warehouse? That's where all the A-B rooms are. We can go back the way we came, but that door's locked. I think the answer to that is in the safe. See? Read this note. Right, explanation of the chromatic doors. Here are a few more rules for you. Once you've opened a door, you can hop through it as much as you like. Can't skip these, because it's a new room, so we've got Luna here as well. The chromatic doors are like that too. Once you open them, even eye card keep you from going in and out of them. Any color of bracelet can go through them, and as many people as you like. But, you have to escape before you can take advantage of this free reign rule. Once you've activated a chromatic door and gone through it to the puzzle beyond, it won't let you go back until you've solved the puzzle. I see. So in other words, once we get out of here, we can go back to the warehouse, right? Yeah, seems like it. So that means this key here is the last piece of the puzzle. We found in safe. Alright, Sigma, we can't take all this liquor with us, so make sure you leave it behind. We've got everything we came for, including the gold file, which is nice. Time to blow this joint. The thing that keeps the door locked. It says lock. Okay, I'm gonna put the key in. You ready? I keep telling you, you don't have to ask every single... I'm not asking you. I'm asking Luna. Oh, I'm ready. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Da 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 da. Open sesame. Alright, we're out of here. Cool, that's all of the initial rooms done. Which is great. As the rain starts to pour outside, it's going to be a comfortable night tonight. Good night to just relax and record some Zero Escape, huh? Another elevator, huh?
Do you think it works?
Dunno. Only one way to find out, though.
Hey, someone's coming.
Clover. You know those bells, jingle bells all over the place. Looks like Alice, Clover, Kay.
And Dio, Quark, and Tenmyoji.
Everyone's finished at the same time. How convenient. Man, why did everyone have to run? You could have just walked, you know? What's going on here? Yeah, you two panting? Suspicious.
We ran into them a little bit ago. Well, not literally, of course. I don't know. With a prowl like that, I imagine you run into a lot of things.
Let me see the map.
Oh, sure. Okay, cool. Now that our map dot can finally catch up to us. Okay, we'll do it again. So she's mapping out that the cyan door and the yellow door run to here as well. Ah, I get it. All three routes end up here.
That's the same as the map we found in the infirmary.
Infirmary?
Oh, we found a map like that too.
Right, Quark's back to normal again.
Ours was in the crew quarters.
That's so. We found ours in the lounge.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No, there's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
And before you all slice your throats. Hopefully. That doesn't happen in this flow, but you never know. Alrighty. So we've done this whole dance before, again. But let's see if anything new pops up, shall we?
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Thank you, Luna, again for your astute observations.
Are these chromatic doors? Look, there's a box here. It looked like the ones we saw earlier.
I guess she's saying it for the benefit of anyone who may be colorblind. Lock, huh? Yeah, won't budge.
Yeah, just like the other doors.
Damn, usually I almost didn't see you there, blending into the background of that blue door.
No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh, no, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Numbers? Oh, yeah, the time left. Looks like 2 hours. It's such a generous time limit. Is it so we can explore, or is that just in case we fail really hard at a puzzle and we're stuck in there for ages? 6 minutes.
Ah, for fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
God, I love Dio. Like, he's growing on me. Just his exasperation, the fact that we can't really trust the guy. It's just something about him. Maybe I see myself in him a little bit. Shh.
Looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Quark, why don't you show them that note we found?
Sure.
Oh? Did it say something like supplementary rules? Because if it did, we have one too. We found ours in the infirmary.
Yeah, we found one too. It was in a safe in the lounge. Here are a few more rules for you. Once you've opened the door, you can hop through as much as you like. The chromatic doors are like that too. Once you open them, even I can't keep you from going in and out of them. Any color of bracelet can go through them as many people as you like. But you have to escape before you can take advantage of this free reign rule. Once you've activated a chromatic door and gone through it to the puzzle beyond, it won't let you go back until you solve this puzzle. If that's true, then we can all go back the way we came and get into the warehouse.
I don't think Zero's saying we can. I think he's saying we have to.
I'm gonna feel so bad when I have to betray Luna. I'm so sorry.
Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
But I need to explore all flows.
You mean this? The Ambidex room key.
We found some too.
That makes 6 then. One for each AB room.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
So when Zero says jump, we say how high, huh?
If you don't like it, stay here.
He says with a big grin on his face.
Stupid angry mutt watching the door sounds about right.
Asshole. Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd.
Well, what's it going to be? Are you going to go back with us, or are you staying here by yourself?
He's coming.
Alright, fine. I'm going.
So, what's the uniqueness of this flow, I wonder? So, in the first flow, we learned that we can hop between different dimensions, I guess, and that we bleed white. In the one we just did, we found an old woman dead, and we learned of the treatment center, and we learned there's another exit through the pressure exchange chamber, and we learned that everyone killed themselves, except for Kay, mysteriously. So what are we going to learn this time? I wonder if we're going to see the old woman. Probably not, if I had to guess. Something else is going to happen instead. But you never know.
So,
this is the lounge.
Quite correct.
It would seem Zero's notes were telling the truth. Getting back here was easy enough.
That means we could all go visit the infirmary too.
Yeah, like I said, like, why would Zero be making some random-ass rules that are fake, you know? Of course we can come back.
Or the crew quarters.
Hey, Grandpa, check this out. It's some of your favorite scotch.
He said Grandpa.
Oh,
Jack Daniels, is it?
tempting. But I don't really think now's the time.
Ah, sad face. Oh, hold on. Grandpa? Since when were they buddies? Since 2 flows ago, my friend. Or had they always been that close? In other words, they'd known each other before the Nonary Game. And if Quark was calling Tenmyuji Grandpa, maybe they were even related. Alice and Clover seemed to be close too. Just how many of these people knew each other already?
Let's go, buddy. Soon as we get out of here, I can drink all the scotch I want. You can drink all the root beer floats you can stomach.
What?
So it skipped for a bit. That's interesting.
You're gonna get me a root beer float?
I guess that little part there.
But are you sure?
A root beer float? Quark, are you old enough to stomach that?
Do you have enough money?
Oh, ye of little faith. I found an old factory full of rare earth metals the other day.
Really? What does that mean? You found a factory full of old or rare earth metals and now all of a sudden you're rich? I don't know. It's suspicious. Let's get moving. Right. Home sweet home. Look at the number 9 door. It just leads to one room. Interesting, no? I just noticed that now. On the map. Two Milkmen Go comedy. Don't yawn like that, you're gonna make me yawn, it's contagious.
Oh, you're finally done.
Yep. Oh, good. Oh, isn't that just brilliant? Oh, we found the old
Let's
woman
get her to the
again.
infirmary. She might be old, but she's still a woman.
So she's in this flow too.
If we're going to do an autopsy, she should have some privacy. Come on, boys, let's go.
And girls? Suspicious. So what was different about the first flow compared to this one and the previous one? I can't really think right now. Looks like we can skip all that as well. Tenmyuji's still upset about what happened.
Ah, yes, I remember.
Oh yeah? And just how the hell do you remember that?
Because Alice, Clover, and I examined this entire room.
So you think you can use it to perform some kind of autopsy? She sure can. Oh man, this just saves a lot of time. Oof. Zoop. The only problem I can think of is that I'm probably going to forget what we talked about, and it probably would have been good to have a little bit of a refresher, but that's okay, I can always go back and watch during editing or something. We're really going in there? I kinda don't want to. I mean, there was a dead lady in there just a few minutes ago. Huh? Wait. Fi? Where'd you go?
Up here.
What? Up? You investigating the top? Whoa! What the hell is she doing? What are you doing? You must be really desperate to get high.
Seriously? That's the best you can do?
For now.
I was expecting something about how I jump at the first sign of trouble.
Whatever. What are you up to here anyway? Everybody's already gone into the AB rooms.
Yeah, well, there was something I wanted to check out.
What? And
This
that
thing.
is
Remember it?
the hatch?
Try opening it.
Can't. No luck. It won't budge.
Then that means this AB room is locked down tight. No one could get in.
The only way in then is through an AB card. But no one could get in because... So how did that body appear there? Why? What's different? What is different? You're talking about whoever killed that old lady, aren't you?
Yeah.
You still think it's K, huh? Well, like Clover said, if Zero Senior is the killer, it wouldn't matter if we could open this hatch or not.
I know. I just wanted to be sure.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex Game polling closes.
I like how we're actually actively investigating this time.
Let's go. I imagine Algernon's waiting for us.
Algernon, he's a rabbit. Okay, in we go. Now, what's Fi gonna recommend I do this time? She gonna
Look.
recommend a betrayal?
There's something on the screen.
No skipping there. Yeah, you're right. The Ambidex game will now begin. Let's start it up. Well, looks like there's no going back now.
Astute observation.
It's funny that the only explanation we get for the prisoner's dilemma and everything is through the blue flow with Alice, where we had 45 minutes to sit in this room, right? Every other flow we've only had like 5 minutes to go because we had to deal with the body. Curious.
Hooray! Everybody's finally...
Yep.
For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Mooney and went through the magenta door, didn't they?
She's our opponent.
That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Mooney.
So is this message just for us, or is Zero playing this message for everyone simultaneously? Because if so, everyone must be wondering, what the... Did they just finally go into the room now, after we were investigating outside?
And it goes the other way too.
Mooney's opponent will be Siggy and Fido.
Obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be Alas.
Can't wait to see the results of that one.
And Bo and Quirk's enemy will be Tenmeoldy. Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it?
If I had to guess, we're going to be the only people who select Betray.
After all, if you choose ally, then they're your
Which makes me feel really
ally.
scummy, because I think everyone's going to choose Ally here, and we're going to be the only one that chooses Betray.
What?
In the previous flows, someone else has always chosen Betray. In the first one, Clover and Kay chose Betray against Tenmuji, and we chose Betray against Alice.
Don't get it? Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third explains it all.
Okay, listening very carefully. Yep.
Okay then, I think that about does it for the basic rules.
Actually, there's a little bit more. But...
Okay, you're failing at your little GLaDOS impression
We'll
there.
just have to wait, I guess. After all, it's almost time!
Hey, wait!
No, I won't wait and I can't wait. Didn't you hear me? It is time!
Alright. 1 minute.
1 minute remains until Ambidex Game polling closes.
You see, it's time for me to be hopping on out of here. See you later. Have a nice trouble.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, Rabbit.
We don't have time to talk about this.
Alright, what do you want to do then?
Choose Betray.
Oh, there we go. She's told me to choose Betray. What? You're kidding. You really want me to betray Luna?
We don't know if she'll ally or not. If we choose ally and she chooses Betray, we're screwed. That's a loss of 2 points. You tell me, Sigma. What's 3 minus 2?
1. What kind of idiot do you think I am? It's 1, obviously.
Exactly. If our BP gets down to 1, it's over.
Is it because you know we're gonna die?
So?
Wait, what do you mean by it's over?
30 seconds remain until Ambidex
So this is like the best.
polling closes.
Does this flow the best of both worlds? We see the dead body, and we also learn that Fire is capable of knowing things she shouldn't.
Just press the damn button.
You're hiding something. Yeah, you've been suspicious from the get-go. I mean, how'd you know my name? Or how about when we found that old lady's body? You didn't even blink. Almost like you knew she would be here. Look, I don't want to believe it, but did you... Are you...
Fine. If you won't do it, then I...
Don't think so. I'm not gonna move until you give me some answers. If I don't do anything, I'll just vote ally for us anyway. So, let's hear it. What are you hiding? What's it's over supposed to mean?
10
We
seconds
literally don't have time for this.
until Ambidex Game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Oh, jeez.
When your BP hits 0, you die. That's what I meant.
1.
Oh, really? We're gonna die? Betray. I can just imagine the panic on Sigma's face. He's just like, what, die? Whoa.
of the Ambidex game has been completed.
I just love that quick spin around.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
Good one.
Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
When you beat me in Syria, you're gonna die. Holy shit. Betray. Okay. Anyway, calm yourself. As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the monitor, shoving and pushing to get closer. So Fi does know. Tenmuji was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plod. What had happened to make him like that? What's his relation to that woman? Were you telling the truth? If our BP hit 0, do we really—
Well, you chose betray because of what I said, right? Don't worry. You made the right choice.
Well, thank you. Now, are you going to take the blame this time, or are you going to throw me up as some sort of sacrifice again? You better not have lied to me, so I'd choose betray.
Well, Zero will tell you if I lied or not.
0?
Yo, what's up?
Siggy!
Siggy!
Fido!
Fido!
I do love that part.
Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Coming.
You'll see in a minute.
She knows.
Let's go, Sigma.
I like it. Hey, what do you mean Zero's gonna tell me? Hey, Fi! Hold on! Damn it. Exciting.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally, let's get ready to rock!
0!
Ambidex Game! Round 1! The results!
God, it's like watching a reality TV show.
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Just dragging out the results. Here we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Not only did Clover betray Alice, Quark betrayed his old man, or his grandpa. So once again, it's 661, 661, 661. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my.
Here are the results from your game.
This is gonna be the most dramatic one, I think.
Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Because people with actual relations to others actually still chose betray. It turns out... Oh. So why...
Sigma?
Okay, hold on. I can explain. Fi?
Why did you and Vi do that?
I don't want to, okay?
All we had to do was choose ally 3 times, and we could all escape together. After this, we only would have needed 2 more rounds and we would have all had 9 points.
Okay, us 3 would have had 9 points, not everyone else. Look at the screen.
But now why?
Oh man, that actually still hung my head. I'd rather she just shouts at me, you know, than feel all depressed and sad. Like Tenmuji and Alice, like I feel like, okay, yeah, you know, sorry, I'm a dick, but when Luna just like gets all sad and stuff, like, oh, I hung my head. There was no way I could look her in the eye and try to explain what I'd done.
It was me.
Thank you. Alright.
I told him to betray you.
What?
There's a way to get out faster. If you're successful twice with betray, you'll get 3 points each time, which gives you 6.
Whoa, fine, just coming out swinging.
That means you'll have 9 BP after the second AB game.
Man, sounding like Clover there.
I know that. Is that why you chose betray? So you can escape before the rest of us?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to get out first or anything.
She just wants 9 points.
Just wanted to have a little leverage.
How is leverage supposed to help you?
She's playing the game. Like I was originally, right? When you shouldn't be playing into Zero's hands.
Well, I was planning on getting out of here with everybody else and
You're lying. What makes you think I'm going to believe that?
Yeah. Their eyes met for a long moment, but all I could see in Luna's was sadness and disappointment. Fi opened her mouth, then shut it again and looked away. I was about to apologize to Luna when...
Hey,
Oh, here we go. Here comes Cyclone Alice.
what were you thinking?
I'm sorry, Alice. I didn't think you'd choose ally.
It's just that sprite of Clover smiling.
You really think I'd betray you?
Well, no. That's what I thought at first.
But Kay told you to choose betray, didn't he?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
I was sure you would vote similarly.
everyone's just personalities just seems to switch up depending on who we're with.
Are you listening? I'm not going to vote betray against Clover.
Is that so? You never considered that we might choose to betray you?
What?
Clover would never choose that, of course. But what if I was your sole opponent?
Are you saying like you knocked Clover out or something?
I understand it might seem strange of me to say this, but who would trust a man who hides his face? If I were in your position, I would be quite certain my masked opponent would choose betray.
But then again, you're with Clover, you know.
Well, but it wasn't just you. Clover was there too.
Exactly.
Yes, she was. But if I'd chosen to end an argument by force, do you think she would have had any chance?
Doesn't look like that happened in this case. She looks perfectly fine.
I was certain you'd choose betray for that very reason.
Right. So that's why you thought she would choose betray.
So that was why you did it.
Yes.
After he explained his thinking to me, I thought he had a good point.
Wow.
It's all right. I understand.
Wow, Kay. Successfully managing to calm Alice down. I don't think anyone's done that in this game.
I'm so sorry.
I apologize. This is very unfortunate.
The past is the past. There's no point complaining about it.
Excuse me? Where's this courtesy that you never showed me?
I'll just have to try and get those points back in the next AB game.
Great. That was when I finally noticed Dio, Quark, and Tenmyuji.
Let me give you a little warning, Tenmyuji.
Oh, here we go.
That little shit is a hell of an actor. I'll bet you money he's a born con man. I don't know what he is to you, but if I were you, I'd trust that kid as far as I could throw him, and at your age, that can't be much.
I was gonna say, you could probably throw Quark pretty far.
You hearing me, old man? Keep an eye on him.
I don't know if trying to turn his own grandson against him is gonna work. Dio, that seems to be quite the gambit. But Tenmyuji seems to have lost all hope anyway. It looked like things hadn't gone as planned for the other teams either. Nonetheless, we all seem to have reached some sort of truce. It's amazing.
Zero, when does the next round start?
Oh, now she's gonna learn that they're gonna die.
Makes you think we'll be having enough.
Ooh. Yeah, it did change. Mine changed from red to cyan.
Me too. Mine's cyan now.
Mine too.
Oh, now Clover's a solo.
Wait, I guess the colors weren't the only thing that changed. It switched from pair to solo.
So Alice is now my pair. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting when we get into the AB room, especially that Clover's our opponent now.
You're right. Mine switched from solo to pair.
Is Alice going to be happy to choose betray if Clover gets 9 points? I guess she wouldn't mind too much because she'd probably just send Clover out to go rescue us like she did in that previous flow, right?
Mine is now a solo as well.
You're solo, Magenta.
Yep, looks like mine's changed too.
Tenmyuji's
I've gone
paired
from solo to pair.
I'm still a pair.
with Quark.
The three of us seem to be magenta now as well.
I'm yellow.
Oh, and she's a solo.
And it still says solo.
Man, she must be losing all hope now that she's a solo.
Fi, you and Dio are yellow now too, right?
2 traitors.
Yeah.
And we've already heard that Fi's planning on choosing Betray again next. So, Luna's probably going to be choosing Betray as well.
Looks like I'm a pair.
There's no way she's going to let Dio out of here.
When did they change?
Back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates closed, your color.
Alright. A lot of skipping. Reviewing this again, I remember when I couldn't skip that and I was just redoing it all over again. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we need to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight and headed off. Lounge, I guess. Let's explore. Man, things aren't going so well, huh? Only in the very first flow we did someone actually go ally, and that seemed reluctant, right? Because Dio is paired with Quark.
Sigma.
And Dio was like, yeah, no worries, you know, choosing ally. But who was his opponent at that time? It was Luna, wasn't it? And Luna was quite pleased. So what does that mean? Why did Dio only vote ally when it came to Luna? He chose betray every other time.
Perfect timing.
You were here earlier, right?
I wonder. Yeah, I was. Vi, Luna, and I were the first into this room.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like, secret pathway or something.
You really think that's the kind of detail I would have neglected to mention?
Anything else then? Anything out of the ordinary?
Out of the ordinary? Just the whole entire room. Well, I mean, everything about this room is out of the ordinary. Thank you, Sigma.
How about this?
That was part of the puzzle. Isn't that obvious? It's an astronomy magazine. Apparently it's got an article about a lunar eclipse. It says it's going to happen on December 31st, 2028.
This New Year's Eve, then?
Yeah. 6 days from now. We don't know if that's, like, relevant or if that was just purely for the puzzle, don't we?
Wait, what did you say? What do you mean 6 days?
Right, because you guys got kidnapped 3 days before me. Well, today's Christmas, right? So...
Wait a minute.
When was Dio kidnapped?
When were you grabbed?
Didn't you hear me? On Christmas. About 2 or 3 in the morning. Wait, did they pick you up on a different day?
Yeah.
I was abducted in the middle of the night on December 22nd.
What about you?
I think it was the 20th.
Earlier?
Then we were all taken on different days.
You and Clover were taken on the same day. Tim, Yuji, and Quark must have been taken on the same day as well. Did anyone get kidnapped after me? Doesn't look like it. It feels like I'm the one who was the last to get grabbed. Does that mean we were just sleeping until the Nonary Game started?
Maybe they kept us on a Soparil IV drip or something?
In theory, you could have everyone wake up at the same time if you got the dosage right.
And today might not even be the 25th.
I think that's likely.
It might not even be the same year, Sigma.
Yeah.
Not that it's saying
Some of us
much,
were probably abducted after you.
considering that we're near the end of the year anyway. Oh, well, I guess that explains why I feel kind of dizzy.
You too? I felt disoriented since I woke up. My body doesn't feel right.
Maybe it's because we were asleep for so long.
Yeah, and we were on ice, probably.
Your muscles start to atrophy if you don't use them.
Then... what day is today?
Beats me.
I have no idea.
Well, what about you guys? Was there anything interesting in the crew quarters or the infirmary?
Nah, nothing in the quarters. Oh well, there was a book about a cat.
A cat?
Yeah. Something about a cat in a box and whether it's dead or alive. Didn't make any sense to me, though.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't really sound like something that's going to help us get out of here.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
How about the infirmary? Find anything interesting?
Well, actually there was one thing.
What's that?
What?
I wasn't trying to hide it. The right moment to mention it just never came up.
Is it the injection gun? You don't need to apologize, just tell us what you found.
Well, see for yourself.
Nope, it's Radical 6. It's a newspaper article, looks like.
Yeah, it was in the safe in the infirmary.
Let me see that.
For some reason I thought this was also in the lounge, but I guess I'm wrong.
Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities.
What the hell? What's Radical 6?
Just read the article.
I swallowed it and began to read. Alright, can't skip this. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. Do you think we're in a quarantine facility?
You mean you think we got infected with this Radical 6 thing? Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, we don't know anything for sure.
You're not gonna mention anything about a bioweapon, are you?
But look at us. We seem pretty healthy.
For now.
Admittedly, I don't know what the symptoms of Radical 6 are.
I need to determine what causes the onset of the symptoms. Because Quark gets hit in both the other flows, Alice got it in one flow.
But if it's killing people worldwide, they must be horrific.
Everyone got it in the previous flow and everyone ended up killing themselves, right? Because that's what Quark was going to do before we stopped it.
Now, just look at this soft, lustrous skin.
Okay.
This perfect, shapely face.
I don't know if you should be saying that towards a Dio.
Does this beauty look like something infected with an awful disease? You want to touch it, don't you, boy?
Oh my goodness me.
I can see it in your eyes.
Alice, what's going on with you?
Go on. Try.
Well, he just puts his hands out like he's ready to go squishing. Well, I am feeling a little weird.
That could just be from sleeping for a couple of days. Or maybe it's a side effect of that drug. Besides, if this is where they ship people to quarantine them, don't you think there aren't enough, people? This thing is killing people all over the world, right?
And there's only 9 of us.
So why would there only be 9 of us here?
Yeah, I guess you do have a point.
Think about it. Zero is forcing us to play this Nonary game. Why would the government quarantine people and then make them play a game?
Not to mention kidnap us from a vehicle with soap rule, and they wear a gas mask staring ominously in the background, you know? It just doesn't sit right that the government would do this. Is that where my taxpayer money's going?